Covalent bonding starts with a simple idea. Many nonmetal atoms become stable by sharing electrons. Instead of giving electrons away or taking them completely, they hold shared pairs between them, forming molecules with more stable outer shells. Ionic bonding depends on electron transfer. One atom loses electrons, another gains them, and charged ions form. But many nonmetals do not give up electrons easily. They attract their own valence electrons strongly and often attract additional electrons as well. So, full electron transfer is not always practical. Covalent bonding offers another route to stability. Atoms share pairs of electrons, helping each atom move toward a full outer shell. This is the core idea of a covalent bond. Two atoms each contribute an electron, and the pair is shared between them. Because that shared pair is attracted to both nuclei, each atom can count it as part of its own outer shell. Stability, in this case, comes from sharing rather than from forming ions. When atoms share electrons, the electrons are not just sitting loosely between them. A covalent bond forms because two positively charged nuclei attract the same pair of negatively charged electrons. That shared pair acts like a link holding the atoms together. One shared pair is a single covalent bond, often drawn as one line between atoms. Two shared pairs form a double bond, and three shared pairs form a triple bond. Covalent bonds are most common between nonmetals because these atoms often gain stability by sharing electrons instead of transferring them completely. Covalent bonding works because each shared electron pair counts for both atoms at the same time. Many nonmetals begin with incomplete outer shells, often with 4 to 7 valence electrons. By sharing, they can move toward a stable arrangement without becoming ions. Hydrogen is stable with 2 electrons in its first shell, called a duplet. Most other nonmetals are more stable when they appear to have 8 valence electrons, an octet. In this way, a covalent bond is a cooperative way for atoms to satisfy their valence needs. Hydrogen gives the simplest example. A single hydrogen atom has 1 electron, but it is more stable when its first shell holds 2. When two hydrogen atoms come close, each electron is attracted to both nuclei. Rather than one atom giving an electron away, the two atoms share their electrons as a pair. That shared pair pulls the atoms together, forming H. The line in H represents that one shared pair of electrons, a single covalent bond. Chlorine shows the same idea with the octet rule. Each chlorine atom has 7 valence electrons, so each is 1 electron short of a full outer shell. But two chlorine atoms are not likely to transfer an electron between them. Instead, they share one pair of electrons. That pair counts for both atoms, so each chlorine reaches 8 valence electrons. The result is a stable Cl molecule with the line in Cl representing one single covalent bond. Covalent substances are made of atoms connected in specific patterns to form distinct molecules. In water, hydrogen is bonded to oxygen. In methane, carbon is bonded to hydrogen. These molecules are usually neutral overall. Ionic compounds have a different structure. Electrons are transferred, creating positive and negative ions, such as sodium ions and chloride ions. Those ions do not form separate molecules. They attract in all directions and build a repeating ionic lattice. So the difference is structural. Shared electrons form neutral molecules, while charged ions form extended crystals. A quick way to compare the two bond types is to follow the electrons. In covalent bonding, atoms share electrons, usually between nonmetals, and form molecules such as water or hydrogen. In ionic bonding, electrons are transferred, usually from a metal to a nonmetal. The metal becomes a positive ion, and the nonmetal becomes a negative ion. Those opposite charges attract to form an ionic compound, such as sodium chloride. Covalent bonding is sharing for stability. Ionic bonding is transfer, charge formation, and attraction between ions. To recognize a covalent compound in a question, start with the elements in the formula. If the compound contains only nonmetals, it is usually covalent. These atoms share electrons, so each atom can become more stable, often by reaching an octet. Chlorine is a useful example. Each chlorine atom has 7 valence electrons and needs one more. When two chlorine atoms share one pair of electrons, both complete their octets. That shared pair forms a single covalent bond, written as Cl, Cl, and the molecule is Cl. The same basic idea applies to many molecular formulas, including H, O, HO, and HCl. As a final takeaway, covalent bonding is electron sharing, not electron transfer. Shared electron pairs hold atoms together in neutral molecules, while ionic compounds contain charged cations and anions arranged in a lattice. In covalent molecules, atoms share enough electrons to reach an octet or a duplet for hydrogen. One, two, or three shared pairs form single, double, or triple bonds. Next, practice using Lewis structures to predict bonding patterns and covalent properties.